And we're back for another review, as usual. That's how I start all these podcasts, and we're back because I'm expecting them always to stay glued to the Goats and Sheep channel. I hope that the bell is on so they get the notifications. They need to bloody start going onto the TikTok shop
soon
now.
as it premieres, mate.
Yep, I think I should start putting more of them on as premieres now as well, uploading them as premieres so people get the notifications. The merchandise, please keep an eye out. This week I'm dropping it all on TikTok with the videos. It'll be on the shop and we're going to sell out ASAP. I've already sold a few out behind the scenes now. It's going public. Obviously, people saying they look like Canada Goose. I'm telling you, it's better than Canada Goose. Goats and Sheep brand are about to take over. Let's go.
No
you need to help us.
Mate.
Yeah, exactly. Only goats over here, mate. And obviously, so I'll be honest with you, loads of people asking me about the hoodies and that. They said they like how hoodies look. Obviously, they need to help us out with the merchandise. Buying the hats off us first so we can reinvest, put it into the hoodies, and then we can
I think the hoodies will be very popular once.
100%. I think the whole brand, inshallah, we're there. We're building, and let's go. We're starting with Angeball. Spurs v Newcastle, the most recent game, just thrashed them 4-1. Bro, what's going on with Newcastle, man? They're one of your favourite teams. So I know all jokes aside about the best United in the country. Me and you have had this little battle this season, and everyone on the pod knows, or even the boys know between me and you. But you do like Newcastle. You're a big fan of them, and already how they have proven your point right of when injuries strike a squad, and I don't mean one or two, I mean when they strike a squad, that's really when you're going to be tested.
It's detrimental to the way the team can perform. Don't get me wrong, they've still got good enough players in there.
I was going to say, they've still got a lot of key players there. So
they've got a good squad, you know, that's one thing that I've got to give Eddie Howe. He's built a good squad, and generally, like, since he's taken over at Newcastle, they've been good, but since these injuries have hit him, like, other than the performance against us lot, and maybe one more aside, PSG away.
PSG away, yeah.
What have they done? Like, they've just been losing, drawing. Bournemouth beat them.
Spurs now just batting them.
Spurs just thrashed them.
Everton 3-0.
Chelsea did Chelsea beat them?
Yeah. I think they did.
Chelsea
I'm not sure, I forgot now.
Can't remember.
You're taking me back, but I remember the Everton won 3-0, Spurs 4-1.
Everton thrashed them, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying just now, recently.
Yeah,
Didn't just beat them, they thrashed them, we spoke about in the last podcast.
Yeah, should have been 5 or 6.
This one, again, right, they just run ragged in my opinion.
They've got problems at the back at the moment.
Nick Pope getting injured.
Yeah, it's massive, but the thing is, like I said earlier, every squad and every team, they've got injury problems, so...
Does this prove to us that Newcastle are maybe 18 months away from being that top 6 club still? They still need a few more reinforcements, don't they?
Personally, I still think they're a top 6 club. The way the merit in the Champions League alone, even if they don't make it to the knockouts,
okay,
they've shown that they can compete with the best. At home, they can beat anyone and play anyone. Every game they've played at home against a big team this season, they've battered them. Even the one they lost against Liverpool, they battered Liverpool.
Yeah.
So, you know, Newcastle will be back. Injuries happen to all squads, and with this one, obviously, it was a matter of Son turning up.
Ronaldo's on fire this season, not just today, but this season is
just generally.
He had a poor season last season.
Other than last season,
that was only blip. Yeah, I was going to say so.
Other than last season, since he's joined Tottenham, the guy's been phenomenal. You know, like, I obviously jump to like these younger players when I'm talking about Jeremy Doucoure, Martinelli, etc. Even
we
Rashford.
both have this season.
But when I actually deep it, who actually is the best left winger in the Premier League over the last 5 years is easily Son.
Right. Another one of our crazy ones, right? It might be another. What did the overlap do? How do they call it? Sort of a Guns took my idea, right? Well, not really my idea, but I keep saying I made it more popular this season in social media. And you see me using it first, yeah? Start, bench, sell. What did they say, man? Keep, last draw, or ditch. We're not going to do that. We're doing start, bench, sell. Yeah. I'm going to hit you with 3 left wingers now, yeah? Son Heung-min. Robert Perez. I was going to say Ryan Giggs. Shall I?
If you want.
Go on then, Ryan Giggs. I'm going to throw Giggs in there. But the only reason I'm not going to say... I don't want to say Giggs because he changed into a central midfielder for 10 seasons. We always talk about this. Literally 10 seasons he was a central midfielder. He was a bad boy winger, bro. And I want to make this clear, mate. He's so slept on in general, especially nowadays with all these podcasts that are out and all these people with football clips. Who talks about Ryan Giggs? Forget the personal abuse and everything aside, right? 13-time Premier League winner, so Britain's most decorated footballer, 960 appearances for Manchester United, over 160 goals he scored in all competitions for Manchester
Premier League's
United.
all-time assister.
Premier League's all-time assist, 162 goals. He won the PFA player, the only ever player to win the young player twice back-to-back when he first broke into the team.
His performances as well, throughout his youth against all the big teams that he ever faced.
In the FA Cup, he's got one of the greatest FA Cup moments of all time. Arguably the FA Cup moment. The FA Cup moment. The solo in 99. Right?
Against that team again.
Against that team. Like you said, against big teams, always for Manchester United and Fergie, he stepped up.
Even as a 38 to 40-year-old, still performing in the Premier League.
In the Champions League, he became the oldest goal scorer before Totti broke that record, if you remember. Benfica, top corner. You had the blue and black stripy shirt on.
We trashed Leverkusen that year, I swear.
You might have as well,
no,
yeah.
Schalke.
Yeah, Schalke were battering boys of Europe that year. So yeah, right.
Where were you at?
Schalke, yeah.
There's Schalke.
Yeah, you always said this, yeah.
Remember that semi-final?
Yeah, you battered him.
5-1 or something.
Battered him, yeah, proper thrashed him. But you were happy, you got Schalke that year, remember you were gassed, bro. See, those are the days where you knew if United come up against a team on paper, but what I mean, when the ones on paper that all football fans know, it's guaranteed. Nowadays, when you look at it,
it's like how Man City look at most teams.
No, yeah, 100%. So go on then, start bench sell. We'll put gigs in there, early gigs, left winger edition, Premier League. Son Heung-min, Robert Perez, Ryan Giggs. So you choose, and I'll choose it for once as well.
Giggs, Perez, Son.
Oh, okay. I go Perez, Giggs, Son. Perez's personal bias. That's, what, it's a bit funny, yeah, because Giggs was my favourite player growing up. I'm not going to lie. My favourite Premier League player growing up, Sub knows, Rod knows as well. So I'm not going to try to blend it because Rod will, expose me. Giggs is one of my, but Robert Perez, I was talking about, I think, with Rod in the group, all you lot in the group, right? I'm going to put it out there in the podcast. Again, one of the most slept on left wingers in Premier League history, bro. What a player, man. The tech this guy had, man, that lobby scores against Peter Schmeichel, bro.
He was a perfect partner to Henry.
Perfect. And then when that Ashley Cole behind him, one of the best left sides that we've seen. Cashley. I just seen a little video of him against Ronaldo, all the clips. Ronaldo did always say he's the hardest defender he come up against. Ashley Cole. But remember, Ronaldo's got that famous clip against him as well. Made him do the splits. Now young Ronaldo, mate. 19-year-old Ronaldo.
And he's got a Champions League final over him as well.
Yeah, he has. So back to the game anyway. So Son got the 2 assists. Talking of the step-overs, Son's assist, man. What the hell is Trippier doing? We talk about right-backs a lot on the podcast this season, right? Trippier's in that conversation.
Trippier started the season
really
first
good.
3 months solid. Arguably the best right-back in the country. No, I'm not saying he is overall, but in them 3 months, arguably, probably.
Right, the Bournemouth match has changed this guy.
I think that's what I was going to say, like the last 3 or 4 matches, he's
after his
stinkers.
Particularly after his outburst.
To the fans, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He hasn't done
nothing. At that time, I did say like it's stupid for him to do that.
You know what?
Fans are going to have their opinion. It is what it is.
It stunk. I think we mentioned it in the podcast, it stunk.
Like I say,
the attitude stinks.
Over and over, every team has its injuries and squad depletion. But we just got to give credit to Tottenham because you got to remember, speaking about Newcastle, Tottenham have been going through 4 or 5 game winless run. 5 games. So
only team to ever be 1-0 up in 5 successive games and then to lose all 5 games. Yeah. So the Spursy DNA was coming back through.
I was still expecting a tighter game than it ended.
100%. So was I. Richarlison getting a double, bro. Finally getting some goals.
That could kickstart Richarlison's Tottenham.
Right, this is his Tottenham record, 7 in 49. That's 1 in every 7 games for Richarlison at the moment. Yep. I'm not taking the mick. I actually think Richarlison's a good player. There's a good player there.
I've always thought that.
I knew you were going to say this, right? He grew on me. You were the first one to actually say to me, saying Richarlison's good and that. He's grown on me.
But
he's a good player. He's missing the final thing in it. There's something missing with him, right? Maybe the dog in his mentality. I don't know.
Since I've seen him at Tottenham, there's just something missing.
This should have been where he's going to show to...
And now, do you know what it is, Didi? With this double against such a team and, the circumstances as well, 5
second goal was a bit lucky, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but...
Poor touch.
Yeah, but it is what it is. You'll take a goal however it is. You know that, I know that.
Fair.
Left foot, right foot, dodgy goal, deflected, off the arse, whatever.
Whatever, yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
A goal's a goal.
So and it's if this can kickstart him now, he's got a career at Tottenham. If he goes back to Richarlison of Tottenham...
So you're messing my mind up here, what you just said there. You go, if he's back to the Richarlison of Tottenham, then he's doing... I don't know what you mean, obviously.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Because right now, we just saw Everton's Richarlison. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, this needs to be the springboard for him now to kickstart
Get at least 10 to 15 goals this season. Aim for something.
Spurs need this guy up front.
End of the day, the guy's meant to be a number 9.
That's what I'm saying.
Barca were willing to fork out 70 to 90 million.
Do you know what, Subi? I know you always like using Barca, but you're the one that's putting it in my head now. But Barca not that team no more, bro.
No, but they were still willing to fork out that peak.
They were willing to fork out for anyone at the moment, bro. They got desperate after Messi left. No Messi, no Barca. We know this. They just lost Girona today, bro. Do you know that? 4-2. You do know now. Top of the table, Girona.
Yeah.
They stay top of the table. Wow. They beat him at the Camp. Well, it's not the Camp Nou. They're playing at Olympic Stadium.
Wow.
Lewandowski scored as well.
Wow.
But yeah, they lost 4-2, bro, to Girona. So Barca not that. Growing up, I was a bigger Barca fan than you. You know this, bro. And I'm telling you, I follow them still. Xavi, they're just not the same team.
They
bro.
won
They're
the
not
league
the
by a
same club.
canter. They won the league by a canter.
That was only, you know, you say that, yeah.
And we dealt with them.
Yeah. Madrid threw the league away, in my opinion.
Maybe they did.
I actually think
they didn't win shit though, did they?
That's the thing in Madrid.
There you go.
So we're moving on to Sean
League.
Dyche, mate. Sure, killed him when he had the chance. I told you this on the last podcast. So this guy's on fire. I love him. And without the deduction, they'd be 4 points ahead of Chelsea. For all you Chelsea fans, and Hamad, for you and your Everton relegation pie. By G, you got rattled by my message in the group.
They might as well sack Poch and sign Dyche. I'm telling you.
Sean Dyche he's doing special things there at Everton, so I'm telling you right now, creating a siege mentality.
Doucoure.
11 goals in 43 appearances. That's
took the name out of my mouth.
1 in 3, bro, under Sean Dyche. In January, when Sean Dyche joined the club, he was looking to leave. He was the guy that they had on the transfer list. What a turnaround, mate. Sean Dyche said today that every 3 days the guys are ready to play. I love hearing that.
I think a lot of people wrote Sean Dyche off.
Yeah, they did. We did it.
Earlier, no, we saw what he did at Burnley.
He's a big man.
With peanuts.
He's a big man, though, isn't he?
That's
what I mean, yeah.
This guy has had famous victories even at Burnley, so it's not like it's something new. He made
Burnley sub.
He did, of course he did.
He literally made
the Premier League Burnley.
Yeah, he made Premier League Burnley.
And what was I saying? The impact that he's had upon Everton, especially this season.
Unmatched.
Wow.
Would you give him Manager of the Year so far? Qasam, no hyperbole, yeah? With what he's doing.
If Emery wasn't doing what he was doing right now,
yeah.
Hypothetically, I would give it to Emery then Dyche.
Do you know why I'm saying Dyche? I wouldn't have given him it without the deduction. Now with this deduction, he's carrying it on, bro.
Emery's killing it though.
I know, fair point. I was going to say I'm reserved on Dyche until end of season. If he continues it and he gets him to 10th even, do you know why? People might say it's only 10th. It's Everton, mate. They've been flirting with the relegation for 5-6 seasons. That's why we always get pissed off with them as a club.
Yeah, no.
Now you can't be pissed off with them because as a club they're actually showing that they're playing to their level, bro.
I mean, Everton at home generally are a strong team.
No, but
over the years, I know recently it's been a bit
last
shit.
3-4 years, so
I know it's been shit, but
David Moyes,
I can see a siege mentality now. They've been deducted 10 points. I know they didn't obviously beat United or get all against us, but they did still create chances in the first half.
I'm surprised in that result, to be fair, but carry on,
United are a yo-yo team. We'll get to them later.
Yeah, we are then later, but still,
with Everton, I've got full faith that they're not even going to be in a relegation battle this season. I know right now, obviously, they're just out of the relegation zone, but what they're showing on the pitch and the players that are standing up right now, I think they just need a striker.
If that Beto can start fighting a bit more, he got the goal against...
He's like one of them guys that's just going to come in and be one of them strikers.
Yeah, 100%, I get what you mean.
Who's that one that was that? That West Brom one that ended up going to...
Solomon Rondon. Yeah, Rafa Benitez's boy.
He'll end up being a Rondon man.
Rondon was alright though, bro. He was a battering ram though.
He was okay.
No, but he was a battering ram.
Yeah,
he did more than what Beto.
Everton are more than that.
100% Everton. Everton haven't had a good striker in my opinion since Lukaku left him, to be fair.
No.
They haven't, have they?
No.
Before that, they always had a decent striker from Jedovic, Saha,
Beckford.
Beckford, yeah, this is what I mean. Andy Johnson.
Yeah,
Remember when he was there, he had a good couple of seasons, what do you call it?
Yeah.
Ganju. It took me a bit of time to process what you said. Yeah, he was a proper Ganju, Andy Johnson. He could even get into the streets, we'll never forget this, for the Premier League anyway. Yeah. For the Premier League, he can anyway, 100%.
Someone, if you know ball, you'll know.
No, he played for Fulham as well, didn't he? So the Premier League fans will definitely remember Andy Johnson, I know that for sure.
Yeah, Chelsea are shit, and we'll move on.
I have to do that laugh every time because I'm waiting for you. Yeah, we are going to... Dobbin's goal was good, and I just wanted to say, Dobbin from Harry Potter, Dobby, got your first goal for Everton. Beautiful strike, nice left foot. It was a week of good goals.
Can we just say one thing?
Go on.
You know, like when we did our Premier League preview, yeah, and we were speaking about how things were going to go on, Funnily enough, yeah, I had one of the worst takes ever.
All right. I always have bad takes.
Now, due to the fact that they don't have any European football.
Oh yeah, you are the oh.
Deep it. No, you even had a little agreement, like you were thinking maybe.
I know.
No,
This is wild.
Bro, these men are resting
This is
all
wild.
week. They don't have any football unless it's Premier League double week. They've got fuck all week.
Bro, nobody's mentioned this though about him. On a level, no one's mentioned this.
I thought about this, yeah.
Not even the pundits on that get paid
They're
on
so
TV.
fresh. They're fresher than they've got. Bro,
They're
where are
fresher
the
than Daisy,
injuries?
mate.
Where are their injuries?
And Kunku, they keep going back to.
Wow. He's not even a goal scorer, bro. He's a
He's
good
not-
player. I
he
like
is
him.
obviously,
You know, I like
yeah,
him.
yeah, but it's-
he's not that goal scorer. Trust me. When he comes, he is not that goal scorer.
100%. No, I agree. I agree.
will come back to this.
No, I agree with you.
Yeah.
We will come back to it though.
Why are they so shit?
Bro, or I'll give you an example. Juventus are in the same boat.
And the top of the league?
We're top of our league. Don't tell me.
I'm not saying, listen.
And you're not, I know you're not going to say, but the
listen.
fans are listening to this.
I'm not saying.
And even Hamad, yeah, don't give me this shit. It's a Serie A. Please don't give me that. Top level football,
Listen,
top level football.
I'm not even going to criticize Serie A because you know I like Serie A.
Yeah.
You know I rate the Premier League higher.
Even I do, I'm just saying.
But even with the Premier League being as competitive as it is, with the squad that they've got and the money that they've spent and the manager that they have,
Not even. With the league being as competitive as it has, they got the biggest advantage.
how
ever.
are they not
So
in the top?
even, that's what I mean.
How are they not in the top 7 at least?
This is disgusting. Should he get the sack? No, that's a real question, mate. How much time are you going to give Mauricio Pochettino? Do you think that they had a deal with him pre-season saying to him, you got the full season, mate, it's a blank camp? No, I'm being real. You got a full season, doesn't matter where you finish. We want to see progress on the pitch, as in, all right, you might lose the game 3-0, but your patterns are emerging, your style of play is emerging,
I mean-
and they're all growing up together.
I'll be fair with you. I have seen some decent football from these guys this season.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not going to
but-
fully write them off, and they are shit. But
No, so you made a very good point,
they
bro.
do play some decent football, but
For the highest of highest
they
levels,
can
we
play
are.
with that intensity because they're resting all week. Whereas other teams that are constantly in the Champions League,
Okay,
Europa
saying that,
League,
they don't
the
even...
Conference
No,
League,
so remember the point I made about Chelsea, how soft they start looking in the second half of games.
Yeah.
Why is that? Again, that's the point. What is going on with this team, bro?
mentality.
Very bad mentality, man. If you only... Oh, wow.
But listen, let's just leave the shit in the toilet. Let's move on.
I love that one. Fulham, 10 goals this week without conceding once.
I mean,
Marco
I'll be
Silva.
real with you. I'm jealous.
You will be jealous, won't you?
How the fuck? Well, these men are firing goals in, bro. We
What
only
goals as
dream
well?
of this shit.
Good goals as well, man. Jimenez, top header, bro. Again, Raul Jimenez. We did say last week. Can you build on it?
I
Seems
want,
like he is.
I want him to.
I think
I wrote him off. I know I wrote him off in the pod, but I do want him to.
I think he's a Premier League favourite for the fans.
He's a top player. At
That's
Wolves.
why, because everyone liked the way he was. at Wolves.
Strong, good in the air, decent finisher
Very
on
decent,
the floor.
very decent, I'd say.
He's
with
more
his
better
feet.
in the air though.
Yeah, look at
He's
it.
more better in the
If
air.
you see the header, if you haven't seen it already,
I ain't
so
seen the Fulham
top
goals,
header.
to
You're
be
gonna say it's very like the strong type.
And your
of
guy
headers.
Iwobi, eh?
Hey,
You
Wobie.
mentioned him.
Yeah, I know. He didn't score so, but I don't know what he's saying with Wobie.
He's just it.
Yeah, no, he's on fire, man.
I'm just saying, innit? Like,
Everton came from there, after helping them from the relegation, coming to Fulham. I was saying, he's that type of player that is a Premier League quality, but could he kick on? I
do
think
you know
you
what it
said
is?
right to me. He can't kick on. He stays at Fulham. That's his pond. Chill there.
Yeah, I
Do you
mean,
think?
If you can be a big fish in a small pond,
In a small pond, yeah.
you'd rather be a big fish in a small pond
just
than
do it.
be a non-existent fish in a massive pond.
Yeah, exactly. If you can't do it in the ocean, just stay in the lake.
Just stay in the lake, man.
100%, bro.
Yeah, man.
William Simple finish, put in the bottom corner. That tossing header.
Ah, man, we got to give William some praise, man.
You want to talk about William a little bit?
33, 34 years old, however old he is, still performing at the highest level in the Premier League, smashing it. Every week he's literally involved in a goal. Every week.
Shall we change that Ryan Giggs one to William's son, Perez? Still going to be yours. Actually, yeah, your answer changes, so one about gone. Then yeah, I'll change
There's
it.
son William. No.
Oh, yeah, why not? I'd go that. That's my choice there. Right there, what he's just said.
Yeah, but Williams done shit in title-winning campaigns. Son's not won shit.
He hasn't won it, but
you
I
know,
know, I give
for
that
me,
as well.
you know, for me,
You got to win some.
you got to win something along with it. You can't just,
yeah.
like, I saw a voting poll, of like the greatest ever seasons, and
You're going to say Luis Suarez.
and Luis Suarez is, and don't get me wrong, I rate Suarez, and it was an amazing season.
For me, that is though.
But 2007, 2008, Cristiano Ronaldo, sorry, and even Henry, where he assisted 20 and he's
Scored 24, I think.
scored 24. Don't be daft. Suarez is third after them two.
Suarez is number one. We're going to debate this.
No,
We are going to debate another
We're not going to talk
pod.
about no.
Suarez is number one though.
No.
Definitely. I'm never going to say no to Suarez not being number one. I'm sorry, sir, but like...
On to the champions.
Oh yes, that was a struggle, and Pep Guardiola got it done. It would have been the first time in his managerial career to go 5 games without a victory. Rodri returned, and he showed, bro. Rodri was driving him forward every time they had an attack. The goal that they scored, the equaliser, it was him running through.
I mean, I'll be honest with you, yeah. Obviously, again, I didn't watch this game, but I just believe even without Rodri, they knew the stakes of this game. They saw Arsenal drop points. Arsenal had a nice 6-point gap on them, and any more points.
I don't know, Bash. I think it really is Rodri, because when I was watching him today, they're just different without him with him in the team. There's more impetus to him. That's what I mean.
No, 100%. He is one of the only guys in world football that can play as a single pivot.
Yeah.
You've seen it for United. Amrabat, as good as a player as he is.
Well, we're seeing how good he is.
No,
in a bad way. I just mean generally.
Bournemouth, he was actually good. We'll get onto that in a bit. But he can't play single pivot. Fabinho in his last year at Liverpool
was exposed.
Like, do you know when there's only certain players, Casemiro in his peak, single pivot, but there's only certain players that can play a single pivot.
Rodri's that guy, man.
And Rodri is that guy. We've got to give him, I don't like him personally, but I got to give him his flowers.
100%. That's what I'm saying. So, you could see it so much, when they're just the way they're playing, there's more to him when he's on the pitch. He gives them more drive. Grealish getting the winner, we were giving him some stick, but he came on, got the winner. It was a simple winner, bro, I'm not going to lie, but he's there, right place, right time. And again, actually I won't give Grealish that much credit. That's Pep Guardiola's system winning him that. Because Raheem Sterling was down the left-hand wing, he's the one running in and scoring it. If Bernardo's on the left-hand wing, he's running in and scoring it. It doesn't matter.
Sterling gets you more goals than Grealish.
Yeah, and he really did, and he got more assists.
And 100% I believe Sterling would do a better job still than Grealish at City.
Yeah. I do as well.
I believe that.
I do believe that because Sterling's a hard worker, man.
Sterling was always
not
just that. Sterling was always the naturally more talented footballer, man. When he came through at Liverpool, we were all saying, "Who's this wonder kid? He was so good."
100%.
And then Man City come and nab him, and everyone's like, "Yo,
how
you letting one of your own go that good?"
100%, but here's Ross Barkley again. What a skill on the build-up, mate. 360, man's telling it to Zizou in Kenilworth.
You know what? Again, he might just be one of them ones, a big fish in a
He is, man. He's shown. Obviously, that's what I'm saying. Kenilworth Road's his kingdom.
He's a quality footballer, though. We've always
100%.
liked.
So check this 360 out. We'll watch after this pod. Yeah, the way he's bouncing him off him and then he passed it off.
One thing I want to say,
brilliant.
Bro. Credit to Luton. Me and you got it so fucking wrong.
We did get
so
it wrong.
wrong.
We did get it wrong.
Luton this season.
However, I still feel they're going to be in a massive relegation
fight. They'll be in the fight, of course, but they're home. I'm telling you, it's going to get them. Look,
if they stay up, it's because of Kenilworth Road.
Home to Liverpool, they will look very unlucky to concede as late as they did an equaliser. They dropped 2 points there. Arsenal, again, 97th minute it took for Arsenal to take 3 points.
Yep.
City, again, a struggle for them.
It was a struggle.
I still believe there's going to be other teams that are going there. They were the 3 title guys.
You are losing there.
We're losing there.
You are definitely losing there.
100%.
I cannot see United.
Tottenham will probably lose there.
Yeah.
Newcastle will probably lose there.
I don't know about Newcastle, but for some reason United and Tottenham are sticking out to me, especially United. That's going to be a sick one, that United and Luton. It's because
that crowd's just going to go mad.
Your players can't handle it.
Remember, it doesn't matter how shit United have gone, Manchester United is still that ticket.
That's what I mean.
Everyone buys that ticket to watch Manchester United.
100%, so it's going to be a big one. That's going to be the big one, man. And because United fans are always allowed, this is what I mean, it's going to be exciting, that one. Villa, good evening. Arsenal, Unai Emery got his back. And he's back there, mate. And Rod,
it was a sweet one, that for him, wasn't it?
Sweet a little bit for me as well, because Rod came at me for no reason. So I just saved it.
Villa your team now?
No, they're not my team. Just for Rod, because he came at me for no reason. 15 home wins in a row.
Club record.
Wow. And their best start since they won the title, which was in 1980, 1981. John McGinn and that big 2 of yours. Just everywhere.
Bouncy castle house.
Bouncy castle, mate. Just even the goal, he just uses 2 to 4 in the rail like that. He put in his sick guy, man. Liam Bailey again in the build-up. Assist for that.
He's having his best season yet. Yeah,
he's finally settled, that's what I mean. Maybe he's finally found the manager, bro.
I think that's probably what it is. Or it could just be purple patch.
Nah, I think because he ended last season good under Emery. I think it's Emery.
I mean, we'll see. Let the season finish. We'll see.
Still, you're right. The question's going to be posed to you now, as I did in the last pod, and you said
You know
if
my
they
answer.
beat Arsenal, are they title challengers? And you said they are. Will you stick with that?
Yeah.
Dark horse is what we mean.
15 home wins in a row for any team in any high-level sport in any league in the world is amazing.
Amazing, yeah.
Even for Bayern Munich in their shitty league.
Yeah, 100%. And these are doing it in the most
And
competitive and best league.
and on paper, like they're meant to be like 7th, 8th.
Yeah.
United, Tottenham, Newcastle are all meant to be ahead of them.
So I always compare him to Brighton in my head. At the
Even
moment.
Brighton are meant to be ahead of them.
That's why. That's why I compare. Then
You just took that out to me.
you know it is right. I don't compare him to Brighton in that way. Obviously, Aston Villa, way bigger club historically, and I know that European Cup winners and league winners as well. Before the fans come out and say you lot don't know ball, we do, right? What I'm saying is that. What was I saying? So I forgot again.
About Villa, like how they
Brighton
are as a team. And Brighton.
It's always to Brighton in my head because right now Brighton, especially after last season under the Roberto De Zerbi, they asked him on CBS, I think, who's the next manager, like the manager, who's the next guy in world football? They all said De Zerbi because Pep Guardiola apparently only sits with De Zerbi now and has these long hour tactical convos with him when he gets the chance and that. That's why I was thinking that Brighton are going to be the team to kick on this season because they reached the Europa League. I thought now they're going to. Because he said it as well, I'm aiming to hit the top 6. Nobody spoke about Villa. Hence why I always have them, or they've overtaken Brighton now in the end.
The thing is, when you're involved in European football, again, it's not easy.
They're in the
to
Conference
sustain.
League, so.
Yeah, I know they are. But that's more of a walk. I know it's still travelling and stuff, but it's compared to the other two competitions, it's more of a walk.
I don't know. I'm doing my little dance there because I'm thinking Europa League and Conference League group stages are pretty similar, bro. I'm not going to lie to you.
No, because what I believe is nowadays in the Europa League, you've got a lot more teams that should be playing in the Champions League.
Yeah.
But their levels have dropped, or they just had an off season, or they dropped out of the group stages.
We have seen that recently a lot, especially last season. Yeah, we had Juve,
the likes of Juve, Roma, Man United, Arsenal, Liverpool,
Chelsea,
you've
Barcelona.
Had some massive Barcelona. Bro, you've had some massive teams, man,
No,
that should be
right.
in the Champions
100%.
League due to their prestige and their, general.
Obviously, you said that that's what's pinned Brighton back this season so far.
I personally believe so, and maybe obviously you can argue for Villa, like I don't obviously.
That's what I'm arguing to.
No, I know that's what he's saying, but on the other side, as in to say from the other side, I'd just say the level isn't as high, so maybe they don't have to force as much.
I get you.
Yeah. Effort in the game.
I personally think they got a better squad than Brighton as well, more rounded squad.
Yeah.
They can bring better players off the bench than Brighton can. And because we're talking about Brighton, we'll just segue into Brighton v Burnley, 1-1. Sam Andringa, I wanted to talk about him today. 4th Premier League goal, 5th goal overall, good winger. Another one from Brighton. That's good. That's what I like
Brighton,
that.
innit?
That's true.
Where did they get Mitoma from?
Yes, yeah, no, you're
Where-
right.
no, I'm
Caicedo,
asking you, where-
Estupiñán, Enkiso. You're right.
Where
Look,
did you-
I'm gay. You're
And
right.
how are they so good?
This guy's good though, isn't it?
Bro, United need to nab their fucking
He's
scout.
gone under the radars in Andringa. I hope that Chelsea don't buy this guy. He plays another couple of seasons under Roberto De Zerbi. If he stays at Brighton, that is, he develops. But yeah, it seems like another big top talent there.
All
on the
it
wing.
is with Brighton is money talks. If the money's going to be right,
But I think they've
you're
accepted
right.
that as a club as well. They don't mind
fine,
being
and
their business model.
And their model anyway, and their structure is sustained.
That's what I'm saying.
They're going to be up here now. They're the Premier League team.
They have to be
That's
now.
it.
James Trafford, the goalkeeper for Burnley, big.
Good keeper, man.
Yeah,
I've
I was
seen
going to
some
say
decent stuff from him.
Obviously, the England
He's had a
won.
bit of scrutiny as well.
England won the Euros in the under 21s.
He was the keeper.
Yeah,
Was he ex-Man City keeper
Yes,
or
he was. They bought him from City
was,
for
wasn't it?
25 million, I think. So that's not chump change for Burnley. That.
See, look at the competency of City. They sold a Butcher for 25 million keeper. We couldn't even get rid of Dean Henderson, who was
Bloody hell, yeah,
an
exactly.
established keeper.
Who was an established goalkeeper.
It just shows you, like, that's just
And
an example
all
that-
James Trafford had behind him was this Euro campaign to say, all right, this is my CV at the moment.
See, that's the thing, though. At the same time, like, there's clubs, even like Liverpool, Solanke, Brewster, they didn't have, they didn't show.
You know,
They got
Brewster
rid of
still
them
not
pretty-
showed nothing. You know, that was the best sale Liverpool's history. They got rid of that guy for 27 million.
Yeah, touch him there.
He's dog shit.
Yeah.
He is shy, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think he's at
Who's
Sheffield
their
no more.
best buy? Andy Carroll.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
You can say that. I'm not going to disrespect the club like that. Their best buy, we're going to move on to. Got his 200th goal. Right, we said it now. Well, actually, yeah, go on, let's just move on to it. What am I saying? 200 goals. Mohamed Salah, the Egyptian king, does it once again.
Was it soft?
What, his goal?
The first penalty check.
I think there was a lot of soft checks going on there, to be fair. Yeah, it was soft.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I personally, like, when I looked at it again, I thought, you know what, like, if that was me in that position, and if someone's, like, on my back like that...
Yeah, you would.
You're going to go over.
You are going to go over, but...
And I understand, like, there wasn't much... It didn't look like there was much force in it, but...
That's the modern game, so soft.
Yeah.
And then we just have
And
to...
VAR is ruining the game.
Yeah, man, there's a lot more conversations around, debate around VAR. We've always said we don't like VAR, we don't want it there. It is ruining the game.
And in that same game, they bought... Did it take them 5 minutes to bring back the penalty
That's what
check?
I'm saying, yeah. This is what I mean.
Wow.
It was about 5 minutes. It was so long, man, and they need to
How
sort
do you
it
do
out.
that? Like, how are you doing that?
Why are they doing it so... That's the real reason. Why are
The
they
funny
doing
thing
this?
is,
Why is it so incompetent?
you know the funny thing is, if they knew there's some kind of penalty or some incident, they should instantly alert the ref, and the ref should instantly alert everyone around them. It's just stupidity.
I think there's a lot of fear in that
They're
refereeing room.
they're getting paid 80 to 100 grand.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah.
mean fear?
But that's
What
it. They
fear?
shouldn't
80 to
be.
fucking 100
I
grand,
really
yeah.
think they're scared of people like me and you who are going to criticize them afterwards, or the fans are going to
Yeah,
say...
but the thing is, whatever job you do,
you're going to have that.
there's going to be someone criticizing
Even
you.
me and you now doing this podcast,
Someone's going to
gonna
look
jump
at
on
this
and
and
say,
think, oh,
produce.
look at these lot, they're shit.
Yeah, 100%, but you're going to keep going in it.
We don't give a fuck.
Obviously we don't. Avi Elia with his Dragon Ball Z.
We do this for free anyway on the side.
He's waiting to... Do you know that guy's dying for the edit? That's why I keep
Top
doing
goal.
that. He's dying for the edit though.
Top
He
goal.
wants one of these Liverpool fans to do an edit when he's doing this and the camera zooms in, zooms back out and Avi Elliott's there with the sick tune coming out. He's dying for that TikTok edit. Listen, Avi Elliott, God said she will make you the TikTok edit. Don't worry about it, yeah, lad. Don't worry, we'll make you the bloody edit.
Good top goal.
Very good goal. And I've talked about him earlier this season saying that he's coming through.
They've been
He's
getting
doing well.
a lot of late winners.
If you remember with Waj, I was talking about Avi Elliott.
Yeah.
You watched that pod with me and Waj,
yeah.
and I did mention him and I said I've been impressed with him coming through this season.
Yeah.
And Crystal Balls does it again. So
Who's better? Who's the better of the youngsters, him or Curtis?
him.
Him, yeah.
Yeah, Curtis has been there a bit longer. He shows more whenever he's on the ball as well.
He was really good till he broke his leg.
Curtis, yeah, he was. Then you're right. He's come back and it seems like
wasn't it Harvey that broke it? Didn't Harvey break it? Have they both broken it?
I think they both broken the leg, you know. I think they might. I remember Jones having a long-term injury. That's why Liverpool fans will correct me. And I know Harvey Elliott has broke his leg.
Or
You're
it
right.
might have been a cruise shit then.
But it was
something big.
It was a big injury.
It was
Remember, he
something
missed
big.
half the season or something, man.
Yeah.
And you know what? Alisson pulled out a worldie. That guy really is the world's best
He's a
goalkeeper,
worldie.
man. Proper worldie, man. Do you know what? I've got a funny question for you. Crazy take here. If it wasn't for Alisson, would Van Dijk be as great as he is? Other than the season where he didn't get dribbled past, obviously, that is the greatest Premier League season for a defender in isolation. So you have to say it.
But the greatest ever.
In isolation, just one season, you didn't get dribbled past, bro. What the hell?
Yeah,
Just
I
literally
know-
for that, you didn't
I
get
know,
dribbled
but-
past.
I know, but the midfield was so dogged that they weren't having to get dribbled past much. Do you know what I mean? Like if someone comes at you,
I get you.
if
You're
I
in
come
front
at
of
you
me,
10
yeah.
times,
And
you
Sophie's in
tackle
front of
me
me 8
10,
times as well.
and he comes at you fucking 100 times and dribbles. There's
I
some
get you,
sort
I
of
get you,
success
yeah,
then,
yeah,
innit?
yeah,
He's
yeah,
got
yeah,
100
yeah,
attempts
yeah,
to get
yeah,
past
yeah,
you, I've
yeah.
got 10.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean,
You know
but
what I mean?
you're never going to give Van Dijk the best season.
No, why would I? There's been so many great Premier League defenders that have done it in massive seasons.
They have done it.
Bro, I always go back to not even my own team, bro. Chelsea's Jose Mourinho season.
Cavallo
how
and
you gonna put, yeah.
No, I'm
Even
saying
though-
just
even though they
in a
I
vacuum.
know you're saying individual and as a one guy.
Just put it in a vacuum.
No, yeah, I'd still put Ricardo, Carvalho, Terry, Ferdinand, Vidic.
Funny this, on this pod, we've had two little disagreements both over Liverpool. Suarez.
It's not even biased, you know.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that they're going to think that now. They're going to think that now.
Flowers. Listen, I don't give a shit. I give people their flowers when they deserve it, and I criticize people when I think they need to.
Sheffield United, so Chris Wilder, we spoke about him. They look good, you know. They seem comfortable with him there.
Well,
they're not staying up, obviously.
No, they're picking points up here and there now. There's a difference. But the shit thing for them is, so are Luton, so are Burnley. So it's like nothing's changing. It's just 9-9-9, 10-10. Like they're all within one kind of
bad goal.
Someone needs, out of them lot, they need two of the teams to have a downfall and one to just spring. And for me, it's Luton.
Because
of the performances against the likes of bloody Arsenal, Liverpool and City.
I can't see Sheffield doing. I can see him improving under Wild and, like you said, picking a few more points. Not staying up, definitely not with the team that they got. Good goal though, the guy scored. Another one, man. Top corner. Don't know what these are doing this week. Edge of the box. Bam. Top corner. Wolves. Forrest. 1-1. Forrest arrested that little slide of theirs. They took the lead. Harry Toffolo with that header. But Wolves, man, they proved me wrong. So keep going. I tell you what, Matthias Cunha, top player, man.
I mean, yeah, he's a very good player.
Came from Atletico Madrid.
And maybe Man City messed up by signing the other one. Maybe they should have gone for Cunha.
No. Where is Matthias Nunes? That's right. Good question. We're going to find that out and then the next pod.
He's on the bench most of the time.
Really? Is he not injured?
Yeah. No. He just comes off like last 20 minutes and he doesn't really do it.
That's surprising, you know. He's been one of the...
It's that big fish, small pond thing, man. It doesn't always work.
No, man. I don't think so, because he wasn't even killing it at Wolves that much as well. Not in a bad way. He had a good 6 months end of the season when he finally started showing that I'm the guy. And you know,
there is something about him.
No, he is 100%.
But he might just become another squad player at City, which tends to happen. And no one will look at it because City are always winning. It doesn't matter when a team are always winning.
Well, this season
when a team are losing or dropping points or look shit, that's when you analyse the squad and you're like, oh, this guy's shit. What the fuck?
Well, we did, innit? Well, Rodrigo, why didn't he like bring Kovacic and Matthias Nunes in as a pivot?
I'm telling you, man, these replacements, as good as they are, Gundogan, Mahrez and whoever else.
Right, and we've saved the best till last today. Manchester United, we Bournemouth. So, give us your bloody opinion and your team, your analysis of that match. I watched this match as well, by the way. So, go on.
No concentration.
Okay.
Start off the game, you're at home, you're at Old Trafford.
All right, forget it. So, I want to go to Erik ten Hag. We all know what happened in this match. I want to talk about this guy's bullshit and I want to call him out. So, and I want you to either defend him or tell me what you think of it, man. There's 3 incidents I've got in my mind with this guy, right? The first is when he came to the football club, he said, I'm going to change the style of football. Now he came out this season saying, we're not good enough to change the style of football, basically, with the profile of players that I've got at my disposal. Last season, he said, Cristiano Ronaldo is a big part of my plans and I'm going to play him. Of course, I'll play Cristiano Ronaldo. Who wouldn't play Ronaldo? Anyone would die for the goals that Ronaldo gives you. I'm sure in one interview he said guaranteed 20 goals or something. He gives you guaranteed 20 goals. One of the best players in the world.
They just asked him, what does Ronaldo bring? And he goes, he scores goals.
Yes,
and
there you are.
Laughed.
Thank you. Yeah, there you are.
He just laughed.
Bro, and then the way he treated him.
No, I'll be real.
And then the final one. Last week, my man's coming out, Chati out. Oh yeah, we won, coming back. That's the mentality in our squad. So that's not the mentality in the squad. I'll tell you why. That's what this squad does. That is the squad. It's not mentality. That is Manchester United under Solskjaer, from Solskjaer coming all the way up to now. Bro, they're a comeback team. That's all they are. That's got nothing to do with their mentality.
I think what it is with...
And then I'll finish this off. So this week he's come out and he goes, the mentality of this club is shit. It's not consistent enough for us to be a top level club. So take it away.
I think obviously the board have been shit. They haven't got in players what really should have been for building a future. As good as Casemiro was last season, he's been absent this year. Even when he was here, he was absent, and right now he's injured. Varane, no one thought Varane would be as bad as he's become. I mean, you got to look at it last season, I always keep referring back to this, and I don't want to sound like a broken record player, but Ten Hag had a first choice back line of Bissaka, Sean, the full-backs, and he had Varane and...
So my point is, yeah, right, I thought he was a Jannah as well. I think he's been sucked in by the culture of Manchester United and everything around him, and he's right in the middle of this gaping black hole that dark hole that he can't get himself back out.
I think the thing is, you can't play out from the back when you got Maguire and Lindelof, or Maguire and Evans, or whoever it is. As good as even Evans is on the ball, he's a 35, 36-year-old. He left United yonks ago. Do you know what I mean? So how do you expect us to even start the football he wants to do? Like, even if you look at Andre Onana, the whole hype around him was we bought him in to play out from where? From the back. Now, even though we do still play out from the back a bit,
he doesn't pass the ball to Harry Maguire, so
half the time he's hoofing it. Yeah, because they're scared.
That's what I mean.
And half the time he's hoofing it. So in defense of Ten Hag, he doesn't have the players that he wants or that he needs.
All right.
Harry Maguire can't play out without taking 4 or 5 touches or without getting pressed.
Then should he have said the things he said to get the fans on the edge of the seat like he did?
That's my point. No, the thing is, he is a winner. He's not going to come out and say, yeah.
I don't mean that as well. So yeah, you're right. I get you. Carry on.
With Ronaldo, agree to a point. Like, do you know what it is with Ronaldo? I think it was wrong to cast him out the way he did in the end. I think Ronaldo had his galtiya, Ronaldo had his errors as well. But was Ronaldo the problem? No, you can see it right now in this season.
Yeah.
The proof is in the pudding. Ronaldo was never the problem. In fact, Ronaldo was the solution.
To a lot of games.
Yeah. Would I still have kept Ronaldo? No. Why wouldn't I have kept him? Because Ronaldo expects to play 90 minutes for 50 games a season. And
I would have kept him this season
in my
for that.
opinion, he wouldn't have thought he just.
No, I'll be real. This season I would have kept him for that.
Obviously,
Or maybe not 90 minutes, but if you're starting him, at least you tell him.
If you've got Højlund and him, then obviously it sounds a lot better, doesn't it? But at that point, you just.
Bro, and he started Martial again. He's having a bit of a laugh.
Starting Martial was stupid.
And did you see how he tried to defend it? Oh, did you see the goal he got against Everton? Brother, we've seen him for 9 years. Shut up.
I think Højlund might have had a fitness issue. That's personally what I believe, because I can't see any other reason.
He defends him too much as well when he doesn't need to. And I don't know, he's a funny castle.
The only real bright spark in that game was Alejandro Garnacho. Again, the thing with him is he needs to work on his end product. Sometimes his product was good, but there's no one in that space.
Yeah.
So
I've noticed that.
If you notice with United, now I watch my team through and throughout, and like literally with a microscope. Yeah. Now people say there's no style of football. I disagree. There is a style of football, and I can see it. I don't know if you watched that game as thoroughly as you did. I know Bournemouth battered us in the end. It could have been 3 or 4-0. Well, it was 3-0. Could have been 4-0. Could have been even been 5.
Maybe.
But in the middle of that park, when United were passing the ball about, it was moving about. What United's problem is, when they get to the edge of the box, or even the final third, if you want to say, but I'd say more towards the edge of the box. I'd say the 20-yard sort of area. Either they miss timing a shot, the shots are shit, it's getting blocked, the crosses aren't good, or people are going for individual.
Does that need to be coached into him then?
I believe the coaching, and I'm going to criticise Erik ten Hag, because clearly this team has been doing it for a while now. Why are you not telling them, okay, you always go here, create this pattern where you're pulling back to the middle of the box. McTominay, you come off the bench in the 70th minute. He's not a starter, by the way. Come off the bench in the 70th minute.
Right.
I've said it even after the Chelsea game. I said it here. As good as he is a goal scorer, he's not a starter. He leaves gaping holes in the midfield.
Because
we get sliced. We get sliced. Every team. Bro, Wolves from match week 1, we've been getting sliced, and Ten Hag hasn't learned. And you know what? We've got Bayern on Tuesday. We've got Liverpool on Sunday. We've got West Ham the week after. We've got Villa the week after that. If this guy cannot get shit out of them next 4 or 5 games, as much as I love him and what he did in the first year and whatever he did and is doing, I think there's a good chance.
It's 5 years since Jose Mourinho got sacked at Anfield when they played him.
He won't get sacked after Anfield.
In December.
He won't get sacked after Anfield.
5 years.
He won't get.
I just say. Right, there you are. Thank you very much for another one.
Comment, like, share, and subscribe. Oh yeah, milkshakes as well.
Yeah,
They're coming out soon.